if I'm here and they're bodying up with that right forearm, I can essentially get them here, take a harder dribble, and switch my stance and spin off of them with that movement. Now, there's numerous ways to get to this action. What's up, everyone? Right now, we are going to look at one of my favorite moves that a lot of players use that isn't necessarily worked on from what I've seen too often, and it's called the spin seal. We're going to work on being able to play with our defender on our hip or our back and be able to easily spin off of them. It doesn't require a ton of athleticism, a ton of speed. It just requires some control and timing. That's just the basic foundation of it. So again, it would look like where I'm here, I can spin, change hands, and get out. Okay? You have a couple dribbles with your right hand, but when you're ready, you're going to take a harder dribble. And as you get into that movement, the ball side foot, your right foot, is going to step back. Okay? So you notice now my right foot is back. And as you do that, you switch hands, and you're going to seal with this right hand and open up to the basket. Okay? Now, players really struggle with the timing of this. What's up, everyone? DJ SACKMANN here. Quickly wanted to thank you so much for checking out our YouTube channel. We put so much time, effort, and energy into these videos, and we really hope that they help you. If you have not yet subscribed, please click the link below, and remember to check us out at HoopStudy.com to find more valuable content. We appreciate y'all. Back to the video. If you're dribbling like this and the ball's coming back up, and then you're trying to switch your stance, the timing's off. As you start to dribble down, that's when your feet are moving. You can see as the ball's in my hand, on its way down, my right foot is going back. See that timing? Ball coming down, right foot is going back. All right, same thing with the left hand. Ball is going down with my left hand, the left foot is coming back. And now since the ball's coming back up, when I'm able to change hands, I could spin out. Now I know that's a little long-winded, but again, a lot of players struggle with this. So just think, as the ball's coming down, that foot is going back. As you exchange hands, you seal with this, and you open back up. All right, so we're just going to drill that right now from a stationary position. We're not going to shoot. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to seal, open up, punch this foot, and then come right back to space. Okay, from here, we'll take a couple dribbles. We have a harder one. Seal, punch, come right back to space. Okay, then we're going to progress with this. It's a real fun segment. I promise each and every one of you that if you really focus and lock in on this progression, you're going to get this timing down. Start with that left hand. Harder dribble, drop, punch, come back to space. Now I'm right hand, dribble, switch. Now once you get that segment down, second part is more advanced. Now you're only going to take one dribble in between. All right, a lot of players struggle with this. So you're going to be here, one bounce, drop that foot. Remember, ball's coming down, foot's coming back. We seal, we dribble, boom. As we come back now, you're going to get back to space with that right hand. Feet get set. We have a hard dribble again. Drop it, and then come back. Get right back to that space. You might shuffle your feet slightly when you get back to space, but the key is that you get close enough to this three-point line. But remember, it's a bounce, punch, come back. Bounce, punch, come back. And notice my feet are opening up every time with this. But when I start to go full speed, you're going to notice I'm not going to travel. Let's get it. Now, we're going to make it a little more realistic. So again, starting at that three-point line, left hand. I'm going to take a harder dribble. I seal and open up. Your footwork now is right, and the next dribble happens on the left foot. I'll get into a left-right pull-up. Same thing this time. Right hand, harder dribble. Right foot goes back. Seal here, left, dribble with that right foot. The ball will hit, and then the inside foot will hit. The reason that we're progressing into this now is because one of the keys with this move is that you're not dribbling too early and then going. So in the breakdown, we dribbled on that foot just to make sure we had the footwork down. Now, we're taking that extra step to dribble. Real important set. Let's get it. Now, when you do this move, if Coach C is guarding me, if I was walking to a spot, for example, I'm here, I'm relaxed, right? Sometimes you'll dribble, the left foot will be down, and that will be the timing where you would need to take another dribble and seal. And other times, same concept, the right foot might be down, and the ball will be a little bit higher, and that's where you'll have to seal here off the right foot. So again, It's all dependent on the timing of when you need to take off, but there's going to be a opportunity for you to do it off the inside foot down and off the outside foot down, and occasionally both feet will be on the ground, okay? We already did both feet on the ground. Now let's work off 1 and 2. So we start inside foot on the line here. Ball side foot is off the ground. We take a harder dribble. We open up and we seal into a pull-up. Then I'll go right foot on the ground here. Right foot's on the ground. Harder dribble. Seal into a pull-up. Let's get it. All right, now, next phase, we're going to make it a little more realistic. I want you to pay attention to the timing of the dribble. So essentially with this, I'm walking essentially from elbow to elbow, walking my defender over, defender's on my hip. It's not a perfect game situation. You can do this anywhere on the floor, but this is just a drill, okay? So we're not focused on spacing, we're just worried about the body. I'm walking my defender over, and now, depending on what foot is down, my left foot might be down, or my right foot might be down. If my left foot's down, you're going to hear the ball stutter a little bit to where it'll be 1, 2, and then I'll seal and get out. If my right foot is down, that means the ball is already at the hip. So you're not going to hear that doom, doom with the dribble. You're just going to see this, pause, and then seal, okay? Again, players, you need to have both. Trainers, you should have the ability to distinguish between the two and how to teach the two with the inside foot or the outside foot or both feet. Well, first one, we're going to show you it with the ball side foot down. So this will be more of a pause. Now, we'll do it with the inside foot down. A little bit different timing. Notice the two. Now, the defense is going to determine which one I'm using, but I want you to have both. So now, again, that's a great way to drill this if you really struggle with this movement. I know it's long-winded, and I know there's a bunch of steps there, but I've worked with so many players that really struggle with this move, with the timing of this move, with the footwork of this move, and with the seal. So if you can tie all those pieces together, or at least start with those progressions, if you are struggling with this, then I feel like it can really help. Now the last way we're going to look at it is a little more advanced, off of an exchange. Okay? I save the best for last. We're going to stop off a 1-2 exchange behind the back. And now from there, we're going to step across and then seal towards the elbow. All right? And then we'll do the same thing. So the footwork for this is 1-2 exchange. We bring that inside foot across, getting our defender on our back. We punch and we go. Now obviously that's more advanced, but you can utilize that as well. It can be used in multiple ways all over the floor. Don't get caught up in where the drill is happening right now. Obviously, it's not always going to be at the top of the key. It's just the idea of you understanding the footwork and getting it down. But again, really try that out. Again, if you're a player that has it down already, don't worry about the progressions as much. If you're a player struggling with it, go through the progressions, work on it. Let's get it.